At long last, the much anticipated sequel to Naughty Dog's flagship franchise is upon us. Don't believe the rumors and speculation circulating that it has been cancelled. This video is proof that it is all a big fat lie. But before we talk about The Last of Us Part 3, let's have a brief recap of the second game. 4 years after the events of Part 1, Joel and Ellie have settled in Jackson. Despite their strained relationship, they continue to live their lives in the settlement. But one fateful day, tragedy strikes, and Joel perishes at the hands of Abby, who is revealed to be the daughter of the doctor producing a cure for the virus at the likely cost of Ellie's life. Abby kills Joel as retribution for the murder of her father and returns home with her friends. And the rest of the game entails Ellie attempting to avenge Joel by finding and killing Abby, but in the end, chooses to let her go. Upon returning home, Ellie realizes that her lover Dina has left her behind, and Ellie wanders off to an unknown destination. With the recap complete, we can now talk about the third installment. Centuries after the events of The Last of Us Part 2, the virus has finally been eliminated. The last vestiges of humanity were able to rebuild for a time. However, it did not take long until they faced a new threat, the Cyclos. Humanity never stood a chance with the Cyclos' advanced technology and was inevitably enslaved. In a tribe's hidden settlement, a new protagonist in the series makes his debut, Johnny Tyler.
A demon! A monster! A beast!
At long last, Naughty Dog has come to its senses and brought back a straight white male, and with the most resilient mental fortitude to boot.
Why don't you tell me where she is, so I can go get her for myself, huh? No.
So anyway, Johnny sets out on a journey to prove to the tribe that there are no gods to fear, only to be abducted by the Cyclos as one of their slave laborers. As Johnny tries to escape and slowly learn more about the Cyclos, the main antagonist of the story, Turl, is introduced. Turl is the temporary head of security of the Cyclos operation on Earth, with hopes to finally be relieved from position, only to receive horrifying news.
We've decided to keep you here for another 50 cycles.
With endless options for renewal.
With endless options for renewal. With endless options for renewal. With endless options for renewal.
This of course leaves Turl frustrated, as he believes he is destined for greater things.
While you were still learning how to spell your name, I was being trained to conquer galaxies.
Returning back to Johnny, he quarrels with the leader of the enslaved humans, as he wanted to eat the Colgate first before anyone else. Johnny defeats the leader and tells all the humans that they should be working together to fight the Cyclos, so the Colgate is shared to everyone. Fast forwarding the plot to not take too much time, Turl discovers that there is a gold mine on Earth that the Cyclos head office is not aware of, and plans to harvest it as a means to expedite his release from his current position. And for him to accelerate his plans, he uses Johnny because of his supposed aptitude and resourcefulness. And for some wild reason, Turl chooses to instill within Johnny all the events and wisdom of Earth and Cyclos through the knowledge machine.
Excuse me, but I am your instructor.
Which he manages to learn in a matter of seconds. What happens next is simply out of this world figuratively and literally. With his newfound knowledge, Johnny hatches a plan to not only liberate Earth from the Cyclos, but somehow manages to manually teach many of the things he has learned to all the enslaved humans as well as the tribesmen who instantaneously follow his lead. In mere days, Johnny was able to unite and teach the humans how to use old human and Cyclos technology, hatch a plan to destroy the Cyclos homeworld, and all this under the table and behind the Cyclos' backs.
Warning. Warning. Warning.
Warning.
Warning. Warning. Get it?
To cut the long story short, it all ends in a climatic battle between the humans and Cyclos in both land and space battles, with Johnny taking Turl as hostage and leverage against future alien threats that might once again try to invade Earth, setting the sci-fi events of Intergalactic, the Heretic Prophet. So after all is said and done, do I recommend The Last of Us Part 3? Yes, I absolutely do. Because if I had to watch this, so do you. So it is absolutely a 10 out of 10. And Naughty Dog has outdone themselves once again. Go watch it and thank us later. What do you guys think of The Last of Us Part 3? Was it great? Or will you be watching it? Did you expect the franchise to be in the same universe as Intergalactic? Or were you also caught by surprise? Sound off in the comments. And as always, thank you for watching and do consider subscribing for more content, and I will see you next time.